Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Bayern Munich Career Mode series. This will be the 8th episode of the series, and before we get into anything, I want to thank you guys for all the support on the last one. If you did miss the last episode, there will be a card in the top right corner and you can go and check out the last episode there. But this episode is going to consist of us getting into November and playing 2 fixtures in the process. We're going to be playing this cup game against Hamburg, which will be an interesting test. We also then have this game against Augsburg in the Bundesliga. And then to wrap off the episode, we're going to be playing our second game against PSV in the Champions League group stage. Hopefully we don't get beaten in that match like we did last time, but we'll have to wait and see when we get to that game. But to start this episode off, we're going to have a bit of player training and hopefully we can see some growth from this session. And we do end up seeing Donnarumma up to an 80 already this season, so that's +3 and we're only in October. But we do now have the first game of the episode, which will be up against Hamburg in the Deutsche Pokal. And since this is a cup game that we are going to be playing, I'm going to be rotating the side a little bit. Lamar is extremely exhausted from the last game, so we will be playing Khaled for his debut. Thiago and Müller will be replaced by Draxler and Kimmich, and hopefully they do well in this game. We will be playing Kimmich at CDM, and we'll be pushing Renato Sanchez a bit further forward for this game. We do have the robbery combination in this game though, supporting Lewandowski. Considering the board's high expectations for domestic success, I think it's important that we win this game. And looking at the Hamburger lineup, it's going to be pretty much the same side that we faced against them in the league, although they are going to be starting the prodigy Alen Halilovic in this game. We'll find it here though to Kimmich now. And played inside once again here to Julian Draxler, turning his man and having a shot. It's off the bar after deflecting off the defender. That's really unlucky. We still do get a corner from this though, and we're going to whip it in with Robben. Into the middle it goes. A really good delivery and a good header off the line. Good defending there by Diekmeyer. So at half-time in this game, it's currently 0-0 and it's been a bit of a lacklustre first half. Once again, it seems like the AI are just controlling possession, but not really doing too much with it, which can be a bit frustrating. And now it's going to be played forward here for Ribery. You can play this inside here to Lewandowski. And again, I see a bit of space if we can get someone on the overlap. There we go. And again, it's a good pass up here to Kimmich with the shot. And we do end up scoring to make it 1-0. And it is Joshua Kimmich with his first Bayern Munich goal of the season, and a very important one. He made a really good overlapping run there from central midfield, and he's finished off the opportunity really well as well. I really do like Kimmich. He's a really good box-to-box midfielder, and I think in the future he's going to be a really important player for us. So in the end, it's going to be a 1-0 win here against Hamburg in the Deutsche Pokal. It was a really good performance, and we probably could have and should have had more goals in the game. But in the end, it's going to be Joshua Kimmich's strike that does seal the deal for us. Although it says Hamburg had 3 shots in the game, they really didn't test Neuer too much, and it was a good result in the end. I was really impressed with Khaled in that game as well. A really good debut for him. If that performance is anything to tell by the future, Khaled is going to be a really good right back for us. We do now have a game though against Augsburg in the Bundesliga, and this is going to be a pretty interesting match because currently we're sitting top of the table but only 2 points ahead of Dortmund. And for this game against Augsburg, we are going to have a slight alteration in formation. Instead of going with a bit of a more defensive 4-3-3 formation, we're going to be going with a more attacking one. And since we have some good attacking midfielders in the squad, such as Müller and Draxler, I think it is worth changing the formation. But we do have a lot of our first team players returning for this game, such as Douglas Costa on the right wing. Müller will be replacing Draxler in the central attacking midfield position. We also have Koeman coming in for Ribery. And the other change that we have made for this game is bringing Thiago back in for Kimmich. It looks like a really strong side going into this game, and hopefully it's enough to get us another 3 points in this one. And looking at the little graphic there, we're still the best defensive club in the league at the moment. Looking at the Augsburg lineup though, I'm not really too sure of many of the players in their starting 11. They do have a really good striker though up front in Raul Bobadilla. I'm not too sure if he's as good as he used to be, but in previous career modes he would always score against me. And it's going to be a nice little 1-2 play there for Raul Bobadilla, and already he's had a shot on goal and it's hit the post. That's really unlucky. And try and play it inside here for Lewandowski. He's going to run past the defender, try and cut back inside, and we'll go for a shot as well. It's a good effort, but it's not powerful enough. Oh, that's really poor there from the keeper. We intercept well there off the defender. Poor throw out, to be honest. And we've got a chance here to play this one into the middle here to Kingsley Coman with the shot. And we do end up making it 1-0 in this game with a really good finish from Kingsley Coman. That goal would have been easily prevented had the keeper not just thrown it out to the defender. But it's the pressing game that really has paid off for us in this one. We win the ball back, we pass it inside. And it's Kingsley Coman notching his second league goal. We'll try and play this one inside here to Thomas Müller. We've done well to get round one defender. Can we get round this one in the centre? We're getting closed down very quickly, but there's a bit of space inside again for Coman, who has a shot again, and he could have made it 2-0. And thanks to Augsburg's defensive error, we are 1-0 up in this game at half-time. Just trying to put pressure on that defensive line of Augsburg really has paid off for us, because we've scored the first goal of the game from it. And we're just knocking it about with freedom at the moment. We've got a lot of confidence, and hopefully we can show that again in the second half. And it's now Thiago who's going to go for a shot as well. It's a really good effort, but again, the keeper has to make a good save. It's now going to be Bayern on the ball, having a shot. It's a really good effort, and somehow they've managed to equalise from that. And I don't know how he's managed to score that. That's completely out of nothing. I'm just expecting him to pass it inside here. Look at that angle. It's completely impossible for him to have a shot. Look at the angle. You just think he's going to pass it, but instead he has a crack at goal. And even Manuel Neuer is not going to be saving that shot whatsoever. It's a really good goal there by Bayer. And I'm just shell-shocked. I really am. I genuinely didn't expect them to score that opportunity, but they have. It's completely undeserved from Augsburg's part that they've equalised in this game, but it is a wonder goal, so I do have to credit them for that. Here it is now with Sanchez playing it forward for Müller. We see the overlapping run though of Douglas Costa, and maybe we can play it through the middle. It's a good pass here to Lewandowski, who's going to find Kingsley Coman. We've hit the post. No way. Oh my god, we've still got the opportunity alive though. It's Sanchez. Poor touch. Oh my god. Of course, when they hit the post, they end up scoring. But when we hit the post, no. It never goes our way. Now here to Kingsley Coman. Doing well to get around a few defenders and play it forward. Lewandowski now. Trying to find that run. There's a lot of space created here for Thiago. And we'll try and find the pass inside for Lewandowski. Good block by the defender. We should have won it there. And had we have scored that chance late on, we would have won the game. But in the end, we end up getting a 1-1 draw. Considering how well we played, I can't believe we've only picked up a point from this game. But that goal was just unpredictable. You just didn't expect that to be coming from them. And the stats really do say it all. We should have won the game, but that's just how it goes. It's not a bad result, but it's not a great result. And we only get a point from this game. And after that, we are going to take a little look at the squad report for this month and take a little look at some of the players that have grown. Unfortunately, Philipp Lahm is down to an 87 overall, which is disappointing. It seems like they've changed the growth system for older players and they seem to be decreasing a lot faster this year. Thomas Müller looks like he will be going up in overall very soon. He's still at an 87 though. He scored a couple of really important goals, but 2 goals and 2 assists in 15 games, not really good enough. We're only 2 months into the season and already Arjen Robben has gone down in -4 in sprint speed. I can understand players decreasing in their physicals as they get older, but this quickly, that's just ludicrous. That really is. Juan Bernat's gone up by +1 to an 80 overall. It's really sad to see, but once again, we are seeing a drastic decline in Ribery's stats. The same goes for Xabi Alonso. He's down to an 83, unfortunately. And we do also have 3 monthly scouting updates, so we'll see if we've got any good youth players from these. Our Dutch scout hasn't brought back anything promising so far, so we will just be rejecting all of these. And that is a lot more like it. That's what I want to be seeing. Our 5-star scout has found some really good looking youth players here. Igor Grabasic looks like a very good goalkeeper for the future. 53 to 71 overall, but his potential is 74 to 94, which is excellent. So he will be the first player that does sign into the academy. We do also have this guy here, Stepanak, who looks like another player with good potential. And again, I will sign him up to the academy because he could be a good player for the future. Savka Kovac also looks like a good player. It's unknown what this guy's position is yet, but once again, he has good potential, so I will sign him up to the academy. So the Bayern board clearly don't care about youth players because I've literally just signed up 2 youth players. And apparently I'm doing a great job with the youth program because I've signed up 2 players to the academy. Yes. But looking at our German scout, he's brought back quite a few players for us. A lot of these players are still very young though, so I will be leaving them in the scout report. And now we have the 3rd and final game of the episode, which will be against PSV in the Champions League group stage. And the team that we're going with for this game shows us that we're not really messing around for this one. It may not be our strongest lineup, but it's still a very good one. Lewandowski is a bit tired for this game, so we are going to be playing Thomas Müller up front. We've got the Robbery connection on the wings. We've got Draxler playing as a cam. Kimmich and Sanchez will be playing in midfield, and then it's going to be an unchanged defence for us. And looking at the PSV lineup for this game, it looks like they're going with the same side that they beat us with. I'm a little bit worried in this game because they did beat us in the first game of the Champions League, because PSV aren't exactly the strongest team in our group, and we should really be getting a win. And it'll be Julian Draxler running forward with this one, playing it here to Arjen Robben. Losing out on a bit of pace, but he's done well to come all the way inside. And he'll try and go for a shot as well. It's a good block though by the defender. And hopefully it's a good delivery. It is actually a very good delivery. A really good save by the keeper. And it's fallen for us, but it's a good block again by the defender. And now we have a good opportunity here. It's going to be up here to Draxler, playing it through the middle. And we're through on goal here with Robben. And we're going to shoot and score. And it's just about creeps into the back of the net. It is a bit of a lucky finish, but I think the power was a little bit too much for the goalkeeper. It is a bit unlucky for the goalkeeper not to be saving that, but I think the power on the shot alone did take it into the back of the net. And we end up winning it back here with Thomas Müller going around his man and having a shot, but it's just wide of the post. Now Narsing wins the ball back in a good position. He has a shot, but it's a great save there by Neuer. Neuer always had his near post covered, but like the Robben goal, that could have easily sneaked in. Despite the fact that we really haven't had too much possession, we're still playing well in this game so far. And we certainly have deserved our lead thus far, but we'll have to wait and see if we can keep hold of it. Ah, damn it. Once again, it's another player that's injured. This time it's going to be Thomas Müller. With Vidal already out on the sidelines with a big injury, I'm hoping that Müller doesn't have the same. Now it's going to be inside for Luke de Jong having the shot, and a great save once again by Neuer. Kimmich is really running out of stamina very fast, but we'll try and play this one inside, and Kingsley Coman's made a really good run. But again, it's a great save there by the keeper. We're going to bring on Javi Martinez, and hopefully we can shore up this result, because I really don't want us to get another draw in this one. It's Siem de Jong with the shot, and again, another great save by Neuer. Oh no, this is bad. This is very bad. We clear it away. And once again, it's back out for them. It's here with Guadrado, who's going to go for a shot. And he ends up scoring, for God's sake. What is this defending? Once again, this was coming because they've had so many opportunities on goal. Neuer's made so many saves. But it's just ridiculous. Why can we not just clear the ball away? Whatever I do, I just can't win against them. I don't know if it's some sort of handicap mentality that this game has, but PSV, they're not the strongest side whatsoever, and they're really causing me trouble. It's going to be played forward now for Lewandowski with the shot. We should have finished that. How on earth does Lewandowski miss from there? That should have been a certain goal. We need to try and find the pass here to Kingsley Coman, maybe with the shot, and it's over the bar. These misses are uncharacteristic from players like Coman and Lewandowski that I should expect to score. And can we score late on from this set piece? We're going to whip it in with Robben, the goal scorer, and it's a really good delivery. And we do end up winning the header, and we do score to make it 2-1. And it's Julian Draxler who wins the header from the corner, and once again, the goalkeeper should have done better. Will be Robben playing this ball forward. What a ball it is here to Lewandowski. And the defender just pulled up, so we'll just keep running with this one and maybe play it inside here to Coman with the shot. Off the bar again, my God. I cannot count the amount of times we've hit the bar in this series so far, but it's a lot. That is for sure. But we do end up winning this game 2-1 in the end. It's a late goal from Julian Draxler from a corner that does win it for us. PSV did have better shot accuracy than us, and that's something that I do need to work on. Thomas Müller is going to be out for 4 weeks, so that is a bit of a blow for us. But this will be the end of this episode of the Bayern Munich Career Mode series, and hopefully you have enjoyed. And if you have enjoyed this episode of this Career Mode, make sure you leave a like on the video. And if you are new around here as well, make sure you subscribe for daily FIFA 17 content. We're ever so slowly going to be approaching the January transfer window, so maybe you guys can suggest a few players that we can sign. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below if you think we should sign any players in January. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.